The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
How did I make a bunch of money the last time SPACs weren't cool? I bought all the stuff that was the cheapest. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. Alright. You ever heard of rights? Talked about these before. I've done a couple videos on these. All I want is to do this. What is this? This is Alberton Acquisition. Remember my video on this is the Asian-based solar company, but they're kind of based in LA and they LOI'd like a year ago. They still haven't even merged. Look at the price action here. Rights. If you don't know, they're usually 10x or 20x the price equals a common share. So if you buy them for 25 cents, you 20x that, you're buying a common share at $5. So you're getting a common share half off, even at 25 cents. Crazy, right? If they're at 10 to 1 and they're at 50 cents, 10 times 50 cents, $5 for a common. Seems crazy, right? You know, well, what am I getting at? This one is pretty sketchy. It's been over a year, I think, since we got the LOI. And look at it. It's still sitting at 49 cents. So if you would have bought at 25 cents, worst case scenario, you're getting 2 extra money. Sounds terrible, right? This thing actually got all the way up to like 78 cents. That's a 3x if you bought at 25. Maybe 2x. Can you do the math for me? All I'm looking for is something simple. Let's be conservative. If we can buy one of these rights at 25 cents and it ends up going to 35 cents, which is way less than one of the worst case scenarios here, that's a 40% increase on our money. Worst case scenario, okay? Does that sound too bad? Most LOIs are happening well under a year too. Even if you look at it that way, minimum 40% your money in less than a year. You buy the weird stuff, this kind of the sketchy stuff. But remember, these are SPACs. It's not like they're going anywhere, right? I'm gonna start off this one here with a brand new one that just launched. We've been scooping these up, dude. Look at this. CLAQ is a ticker here. CLAQR, because we're buying the rights. It's an ESG. Clean tech acquisition. $150 million MERS towards the mission of shifting the world away from carbon dependency and facilitating a greener future. The right entitles the holder thereof to receive 1/20th of a common share, so you got to 20x these. So he's going to be in like the 20 cent range right now, 25 cents. Here's the CEO guy. He's totally legit. He runs a company, an investment fund out of Carlsbad, out in San Diego, California. He's legit. I think he worked with Jack Welch, or at least he knew him, because look at this. He used to work with GE. Yeah, GE for like 10 years. Managing director of national sales manager, managing director. You ever heard of a company called Goldman Sachs? Yeah, he was a VP for them. For over a decade, he was a VP for Goldman Sachs. He worked for Greystone. He's CEO of Access Capital. I'm completely sold. Here's some clients he's worked with. This one kind of pointed out to me and hit me. This was a resource royalty. I'm guessing this is natural resources like maybe cobalt miners or whatever. Could go something that route. I don't know. Anything ESG, this cheap. This thing here though, he's also involved with Cardiff Craft Company. It's a team of master distributors offering advising, consulting, and investing in craft beer industry. Maybe it could be like a ESG shtick on beer or alcohol. I don't know. Here's his website. He's got the ocean, so maybe it's like a clean ocean thing. I don't know. It's cheap though. What can you buy them at? Like about 25 cents right now. Ridiculous, right? We've been swooping them up all morning. This one I've talked about a handful of times, but look at this. BREZR is ticker on this one. This is Breeze Holdings. Target is energy industry in North America. Could be gas, oil. It could be the next rice. Rice was a natural gas SPAC, and dude, it ripped. It went to like 18 bucks or something. Imagine if you had the rights with that, and you were buying the commons at like $5, which you're doing right here. Anyways, you can buy these at 25 cents right now, 23, 25 cents. These had a high of about 30 cents, which is a $6 per common. It's ridiculous, people. Here's another one, MCAFR. MCAF, this is Model Performance Acquisition Corp. I was like, what is this? This is only a $50 million MERS, 1/10 right. Company intends to focus on opportunities in Asia. This one's based in Hong Kong. Nothing against him, but you know, the stocks don't usually do as well. Regardless, this thing is sitting at 43.5 cents, so you're buying a common at $4 and change. I don't love this one, but you're buying the commons at $4. Worst case scenario, after ticker change, it dumps to what, $8 right away, and then it'll drip down to $5 maybe. You're still in the money here. BRLIR, $40 million MERS, also low. This one is also based in Asia, China. Brilliant acquisition is what this one's called, but you can buy these ones at their 1/10. Top one's 1/10. This one's 1/10 at 38 cents right now. Targets operating in the Asia Pacific, so Southeast Asia. Specifically, company intent to focus on sectors, industries in the Asia Pacific region can leverage emerging favorable demographic, political, and economic trends, including current economic and business trends throughout Singapore, China, Indonesia, Vietnam, as well as other Pacific jurisdictions. Who knows? Next one. This one's, I'm calling it the crypto one. If you're a crypto bull, you can buy these rights. You're basically buying commons at $4.80 right now. Ticker on this one is MBTCR. Name is Nocturne Acquisition. It's got some decent crypto heads in there, a cool website. You can buy the commons for half off. That's it for rights. That's it. That's a list I have. Did I miss one? But guess what? I got a curveball. All right, so here's a warrant. This warrant is DPCM, the company's DPCM. The ticker is XPOA. So this is DPCM Capital, $300 million MERS. This thing was the one that was supposed to merge with Jam City. Jam City was awesome. They had stuff with Disney and all that. Anyways, they ended up kicking that to the curb. They mutually agreed to cancel the LOI. In my eyes, they're not going to let that happen unless they have a nice backup plan, right? Like pound sand, we got something else over here. That's the way I'm looking at this. I love buying stuff when that happens. Why? Because it gets real cheap. This warrant has been all over the place. It's a thick one though. I think it's a 1/3. Let's see. Yeah. So the units came with 1/3, so it's not as diluted as the 1/2s or the 1/2s. Everything's still good. They only have about a year left though. So I also only have a year left. But look at this team. The team is insane here. Emil, he's worked with Tell Me Networks, sold to Microsoft in 2007. Clout, sold to Lithium Technologies and Uber. He's also worked with Go Brands, Docker, SpaceX. You heard of SpaceX? How about Stripe? I know, right? Stripe partnerships globally with companies such as American Express, AT&T, Daimler Chrysler, SoftBank, Tata Motors, Toyota. Mr. Michael also led the Automoto acquisition that became the core of Uber's advanced technology group. How about Peter Diamandis? Longevity in Space, New York Times best-selling author, molecular engineer, and aerospace engineering from MIT. This chick here, powerhouse, dude. Desiree Gruber, your girlfriend probably knows who this is. She owns Full Picture, a brand accelerator content production company. Co-founded the Project Runway television series. Y'all seen that, Project Runway? In addition to her, she won a Peabody Award and received a GLAAD Media Award, earning 14 Emmy nominations. So she's good on the media. Athos Capital and Pharrell Williams. She helped do his companies and stuff. But look at this. She's also worked with Victoria's Secret. She's an advisor for Victoria's Secret, Vitamin Water, Living Proof, as well as strategic guidance through high-profile personalities such as Heidi Klum. Y'all know who that is. Clients such as Google, AOL, and Condé Nast Entertainment. Denmark West, executive at Viacom, serving at BET, president of digital media, Viacom. Social media and video games drove over $1 billion in M&A for TV apps. Webby supported the first event on Twitter to capture all 10 trending topics simultaneously. So he's big on social media. Xbox, Windows, Media. He supported joint ventures with Qualcomm, SoftBank, and Ford. He led Strategy Innovatives and Microsoft CEO, the board of directors, respectively, around streaming media, software as service, and open source software. He's worked with and been on the Today Show, CNBC. New York Times bestseller, The Facebook Effect. They noted this guy. The New Revolution for Women Entrepreneurs. They're in there. Strategic advisor for the USO and the National Basketball Players Association, the union for the NBA players. This thing is like 80 cents right now. This thing was, I think it was like sitting around like $1.60 with the jams, rumor, whatever, LOI. And now it's like 80 cents for a 1/3. It's hard to get 1/3 unit warrants under $1 that are good. And this team is rad. So I like this one as a curveball. Did I miss any more? Put your favorite one down in the comments. If you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed, please do it. It definitely helps out. We'll see you out there tomorrow.
Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.